Hello friends, in this video we see the topic divisibility of number 3. Let's begin with the definition. Let a and b be integers with a is not equal to 0. Then the integer b is said to be divisible by the integer a. It is also read as a divides b, or a is the divisor of b, a is a factor of b, or b is multiple of a. All these sentences have the same meaning. See, the b is said to be divisible by a if there exists some integer c such that b is equal to a into c. Then we say that this a divides b. Means if we are able to find an integer c for which b is equal to product of a and c, then we say that a divides b. And if a divides b, we denote it by this symbol, a vertical line segment b. Let's see some of the examples. See, 2 divides 6 because we have an integer 3 for which 2 into 3 is equal to 6. So we can say that by definition of divisibility, 2 divides 6. See, 3 divides minus 12 because we have an integer minus 4 for which 3 into minus 4 is equal to minus 12. So we can say that 3 divides minus 12. Minus 4 divides 20 because we have an integer minus 5 for which minus 4 into minus 5 is equal to 20. So we can say that by definition of divisibility, minus 4 divides 20. Minus 5 divides minus 30 because we have an integer 6 for which minus 5 into 6 is equal to minus 30. So we can say that minus 5 divides 30. Okay. And suppose a does not divide b, means b is not divisible by a. In this case, we denote it by this symbol, a cross to the vertical line segment b. See, for example, 2 does not divide 3 because we don't have, there does not exist an integer c such that 3 is equal to 2 into c. Means we don't have an integer c for which 3 is equal to 2 into c. Therefore, 2 does not divide 3. Okay. Let's see some of the basic properties of divisibility. Let a and b be integers. See, note that a divides b if and only if a divides minus b. Let's prove it. Means for means you can see 2 divides 6 means 2 divides minus 6 also, like this. Let's prove it. Suppose a divides b, it implies we have an integer c for which a is equal to c. for some integer c belongs to z. It implies by adjusting minus sign in both sides, we can write minus b is equal to a into minus c. See, since c is integer, minus c is also integer, means we have an integer minus c for which minus b equal to a into minus c. So by definition of divisibility, a divides minus b. Okay. Conversely, suppose a divides minus b. It implies we have an integer, suppose q, for some q belongs to z, for which minus b is equal to a into q. Again, by adjusting minus sign in both sides, we can write b is equal to a into minus q. Again, since q is an integer, minus q is also integer, means we have an integer minus q for which b equal to a into minus q, and it implies by definition of divisibility a divides b. Means see, we have proved that a divides b if and only if a divides minus b. Similarly, one can prove that a divides b if and only if minus a divides b. We can also prove that a divides b if and only if minus a divides minus b. These two results can be proved just by adjusting minus signs. Okay, let's prove another property of divisibility. Let a be an integer, then see, first result says that a divides 0, because we can write 0 as a into 0, and 0 is integer, means we have an integer 0 for which 0 is equal to a into 0. So by definition of divisibility, a divides 0. Let's prove 1 divides a. See, we can write any integer a as 1 into a, and we have a is an integer, means we have an integer a for which a is equal to 1 into a. So we can say that 1 divides a. Similarly, we can prove that a divides a, means any integer a divides itself, because any integer a we can write a is equal to a into 1, means we have an integer 1 for which a is equal to a into 1. So by definition of divisibility, a divides a. In this video, we have learned the definition of divisibility, some examples, and also we have learned some basic properties of divisibility. Friends, I am stopping here. Thanks for watching the video, and please subscribe the channel for more such videos. Thank you.